Hey friends, I'm gonna do the best I can. I've been trying to make this video for about a week and a half now. It's about the bodies that were found behind the police department in Mississippi, the 215. And now apparently a bunch more bodies, thousands more bodies that were found under the Lincoln Park Zoo. I'm gonna do the best I can. I always have a hard time doubting myself when I make these videos. I've got my piece of cake for support though. All right, so the 215 bodies behind the police department. I myself was not surprised to find out that they were behind a police department, and I'd like to tell you why. Police wear a badge. The badge tends to have a star somewhere on it. Did you know that slave catchers would also wear that same kind of star? Now tell me, if a slave catcher were to catch someone that they were looking for, do you think that they were kind and gentle to their bodies? Now let's think about today. Are police gentle with the people that they arrest? No, a perfect example of that is that person who ran over that poor college student and then called his buddy to laugh about it, and it was caught all over his camera and his actual cruiser. Did you know that oftentimes those people would pass away during transport and they would bring their poor broken bodies back to the owners, and those owners would file insurance claims on their bodies? Did you know that when they were done, they would often just put their bodies in shallow graves? That was happening back in slave times. And it's not shocking to me that that's still happening in current times. It's fucked up, but it's not surprising. Did you know there was this one guy who was going around to all the places, all the police departments in the country and teaching police officers illegal police brutality tactics? I didn't even know this was real. I didn't know there was a phrase for it. Did you know that there's something called the blue wall of silence, in which it's basically just all the police are quiet and don't snitch on each other? Let me backtrack a little. Did you know during the 60s, during the time of COINTELPRO, and anyone who's been with me a while knows I like talking about COINTELPRO, but did you know that a lot of the tactics they used during the time of COINTELPRO are still being used today? A lot of those are still being used today. So you're telling me that they wear the same star, they're doing some of the same tactics they used back in the 60s, they're being taught the same tactics by the same dude, they're all taking like some arbitrary vow of silence, they've been doing all of these things since slavery. All of those things, right? My first thought was there's got to be more. There's more. I want to say there's probably one of these in each state at least. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the South. And then today I find out that there's tens of thousands of bodies in the Lincoln Park, underneath the Lincoln Park Zoo. The ripple effect is so deep and intense, like it is shocking. It's not ripples anymore, it's fucking waves in the ocean, and people will still sit there and tell us that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. None of this is connected, you know what I'm saying? But it is. The catalyst is always the same. The layers, there's so many layers that I can't even wrap my entire brain around what it is I'm trying to explain to you. I think the biggest thing I want somebody to take away from this is there is more. I know there's more. We're going to keep hearing about this, and it's really fucked up. And with Black History Month around the corner, and knowing my Martin Luther King Jr. video got held up in processing, okay.